Welcome to the 2021 ACSA Every Student Succeeding series, where every week we'll take you to a different part of the state to catch up with one of our amazing Every Student Succeeding winners. This week we're in Vallejo to visit with Region 4 winner Caitlynn Alimboyao from Vallejo High. Caitlynn, thanks for doing this.
Thank you. I'm really excited to be here.
Let's start with this. When you found out that you won the ACSA Every Student Succeeding award, what was your reaction?
I remember being incredibly honored to receive this award. It was definitely a surprise that my life was going to be acknowledged by people all over the world. And I think it's really special that there's a platform for kids to be able to share their story.
Well, let's share your story a little bit. You have really undergone so much throughout your childhood, and it started at a very young age with some medical issues. For students, for people who don't know your story, can you share a little bit about what you went through?
When I was 5, I was diagnosed with stage 4 kidney failure. It started with a continuous fever that lasted for 3 days, and my mom brought me to Sutter Solano. Then I had to go to the emergency room at Kaiser, and then they performed an ultrasound and realized that something was wrong, so I went to Children's Oakland Hospital. And from there, they realized that I had an enlarged kidney and an enlarged heart, and they needed to give me a blood transfusion. And I did have a fever for 2 months that was on and off. And after the blood transfusion and the surgery and then putting in the PICC line in my arm, I was healed, and the doctors did say that there were no traces of the enlarged heart or the kidney. And it was a miracle. It looked like nothing ever happened.
Miracle sounds like a pretty good word, Caitlynn. As you were going through all of this, 5 is a really, really young age to have to deal with something so severe. How did you react to all of it?
Well, it definitely is a young age, and I do have my mom to thank for being there 24/7. I always looked for her in the hospital room. She was always there. And I think that she always gave me a sense of comfort. I knew that she was there and it was going to be okay. And I'm also grateful for all of the doctors and nurses who were there, because they were fighting for my life when I couldn't myself. So that was really big for me.
Caitlynn, you talked about your mom, and I know how important she is to you. What was it like to be raised by a single mother?
Growing up, I definitely did see the financial struggles and the hardships that she did have to face while raising a family of 4. And I feel like that really impacted me, because I saw how you can pick your life up and you can do something with it as long as you try. And she really is my role model. I look up to her a lot, and I hope that I can give back to her and do the same good that she did for me.
Well, next steps for you involve college, but I know beyond that, your plans are to go into medicine and become a pediatrician. I wonder how much of that stems from the medical issues that you faced growing up.
Yeah, being in the hospital definitely gave me my exposure to the medical field. I feel like I did get to see the magic behind it. I do want to be a part of the giving end, and I want to be someone who takes initiative to do good without anything in return. And I really feel that's what a pediatrician captures the essence of.
One more question before we get you out of here. What would your advice be to students who are dealing with similar challenges to what you've had to overcome? What's your message to them?
I feel that if you find the desire to want to do something, it's yours for the taking. Everything is up to you, and you can control how things in your life go. And there will always be things that you can't control. But I feel that as long as you make the best of everything, then everything would be okay.
She is the pride of Vallejo High, Caitlynn Alimboyao, the winner of the ACSA Region 4 Every Student Succeeding Award. Caitlynn, thanks so much for hanging out with us, and continued success.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you so much for watching. More Every Student Succeeding stories coming your way. For all of us here, I'm Michael Kelly. We'll see you next time.